Starting in a standing position, grounding through all four corners of the feet, lifting the chest nice and tall. We're going to open up through the neck and the shoulders first. So drawing the chin down towards the chest, right ear to right shoulder, lifting our gaze to the sky, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. And again, just rotating right, up, left. And just one more on this side. Really slow, gentle and intentional here. Then we're going the other way, so left shoulder up to the sky, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest. Just slowly, gently. And one more here. Chin to chest. Bringing the head back into a neutral position, drawing the hands onto the shoulders. We're going to rotate around, just a few circles of the shoulders here, just opening up. And then reverse. Lovely. Inhale, reaching the arms nice and tall, reaching up through those fingertips and being sure not to arch that spine. So keeping that pelvis tucked, core nice and tight, arms reaching up through the fingertips. Exhale as we lower our left hand and reach over with that right arm, getting a nice stretch to the right side of the body. Gently reaching down with these fingertips to the side. Gentle inhale up, only slightly, and an exhale. Bit of a deeper bend. Inhale, reach tall, draw the arms back nice and tall, reaching through those fingertips, and then exhale, drawing down to the right side, reaching over with that top arm again, just ever so gently reaching down through these fingertips at the side. Inhale, come up slightly, exhale, reach just a little bit deeper in that stretch. Inhale, reach both arms up nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to draw both hands down to reach the mat here. Taking a deep bend through the knee, keeping the chin to chest. And we're just gently going to rock from side to side, swaying through the shoulders and the arms. And as we inhale, we're going to extend the legs, lift the chest. Exhale, reaching back down to the mat, bending through the knees, and again swaying from side to side. Just flowing through a few more of these as we slowly wake up through the legs and the hips. So inhale, extend, lift the chest. Exhale, reach the hands and bend through the knees. Swaying as we come down. You might need to keep a deeper bend in the knee. You might want to keep a softer bend in the knee, depending on how you're feeling today. Inhale, extend, and exhale, reaching down. Keeping that chin to chest. Then from here, we're just going to reach the right hand onto the left elbow, left hand to left elbow, and drop all that weight through the shoulders and down. And again, just swaying from side to side. Maybe deepen the bend here. Maybe you feel like more extension. Just releasing all the tension through the neck and the shoulders. Really important to keep the chin to chest here, to keep that nice long elongated spine. Gently as we rock through. Lovely. Bringing the hands down to the mat. We're just going to walk our hands forward just a touch and come down. Bended knee onto our knees and hands. Opening up through the shoulders a bit more now. Planting through our right hands. We're going to peel our left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to draw that hand through the gap on the right side, bringing our left shoulder down to the ground and stretching here. Nice big breath, inhale and exhale. Reaching nice and tall. And again, curling down and through, moving a little bit quicker through these next few. Keeping the breath moving. Opening up, seeing if we can reach a little bit higher. And drawing that shoulder down. Nice stretch for the shoulders and the back, the spine. Coming back into our kneeling position. Going straight into the opposite side, so planting through the left. Inhale, peeling that right hand up towards the sky. Exhale as we bend, thread it through and draw that shoulder down to the ground. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, reach tall, this time moving a little bit quicker through these as we bend, draw the shoulder down. And again, open. And draw down. Lovely, coming back into our kneeling position. Rounding through the back here, chin comes to chest as we push our hands away from the mat, really pushing out through those shoulders. And as we exhale, arch the spine, drop the head, lift the head and look up. Again, round and through the back, chin to chest as we push away from the ground. Exhale, arching through that spine, lifting through the chest and shoulders. Beautiful, coming into a neutral spine now. We're just going to flex through the feet, lifting the knees off the ground, drawing the hips up and back towards the sky, extending through the backs of the legs. Just alternating, drawing each heel towards the mat, just creating a little bit of heat and a little bit of movement here. Then planting through our left foot, we're going to inhale and reach our right foot as high as we can reach it, which feels comfortable as an extension. As we exhale, we're going to draw that knee in towards the chest as tight as we can. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze. This time we're going to squeeze, we're going to look through the hands, we're going to flex that foot and we're going to bring it in between both hands here. I'm going to lower that back knee and untuck the back toe into a nice deep lunge stretch here. Keeping the chest nice and lifted as we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to draw the hips back, flexing and through the foot and extending through that leg. Inhale, drawing the chest forward. And again, draw the hips back, extending through that front leg, flexing the foot here if we can. And exhale, drawing back forward. You can opt to have your hands on your thigh here if that feels comfortable. So drawing the hips back, extending through that leg, flexing the foot. And coming forward. Just make sure if you choose this position that you're not putting pressure on your knee. It is on your thigh only. Drawing here, or you can bring your hands down, or you can have one hand on the thigh, one hand down to the ground, whichever feels the most comfortable. Now coming back into this position, we're just going to do some little ankle circles. So drawing 1, 2, 3, and then reverse 1, 2, 3, and again just coming forward with those hips and drawing the hip back, extending through the leg. One more here, drawing forward with those hips and back. Lovely. Coming back with our hands on either side of the foot, flexing through that back foot, lifting that back knee. Inhale as we push up and back into our extension and pedaling through the feet. So drawing each heel down to the mat, alternatively just really opening through the back of the leg, the ankles, the feet. Planting through the right foot, we're going to do that on the opposite side now. So inhale, reaching that left leg up as high as feels comfortable. So it may be here, you may be all the way up here, you may be down here, whatever feels comfortable and open and accessible to you. Exhale, we're going to bend and squeeze that knee into the chest. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend and squeeze. One more here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend and squeeze. And this time we're going to look through the hands, flex that foot and draw that foot in between our hands. Lowering the back knee, untucking the toe and lifting through the chest. And again, nice big inhale. Exhale, draw those hips back, extend through that leg, flex the foot. And come forward. Extend, draw the hips back, flex. And coming forward. And again, you may want to have your hands on your thigh here. So extend, draw the hips back, flex through that foot. Bring hips forward, or maybe you want one hand on the thigh, one hand on the ground. So again, draw the hips, flex. Or you might want to have both hands down for stability. And then from here, we're just going to go into our ankle circles. So drawing circles with that foot. 1, 2, 3, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, and then coming forward. And 2 more stretches here. Draw the hips. And coming forward. And last one, draw those hips back. Extend, flex through that foot. Then bringing the hands on either side of that front foot, flexing through the back foot, lifting the back knee, pushing the hips up and back as we come back into our extension, and just taking a deep pedal of those feet here. We should have nice, warm, open hips, shoulders, legs, everything should be nice and awake now. Then planting through the left foot, we're going to inhale, reach that right leg all the way up as high as we can lift it this time. High, reaching through those toes, bending through that knee. We're going to look through the hands, draw the knee as tight as we can into the chest, so nice and tightly lifted, and draw, gently place it in between our front hands. We might need to adjust here, so you can flex through that back foot, lift the knee to draw the hips down. You want to make sure your hips are tracking nice and forward. Chest nice and lifted. Inhale at the top, and exhale, we're going to draw our chest down towards the ground. Chin to chest, as then we roll back up. One more like this. Inhale, reaching over with that chest. Drawing the head down, chin to chest, as we then reach back up here. Then we're going to shift our weight onto our bums. So we're going to roll out of this stretch, shifting onto our bums here. Extending through this leg. We're going to inhale, reach tall with this arm. And exhale, reaching over. We should have a lovely stretch to the back of the hamstrings, the hips, the lower back, the side of the body. Again, inhale just gently out of that stretch. And exhale, maybe you can come a bit deeper. Being sure not to drop forward with the chest. We want to keep the chest nice and open and lifted. And inhale, coming back up. And then we're going to rock back into our extended deep hip stretch. Flex through the back foot, lift the back knee. Chin to chest as we push our hips up and back into our extension. Repeating that on the opposite side now. So planting through the right foot. Inhale, reaching tall, tall, tall with that left. Really, really reaching. Taking a nice bend. Bringing that knee really nice and tight into the chest as we look through the hands. And gently bring that knee in between those front hands. Maybe shimmying that back foot to open the space in the hip. Keeping the chest nice and tall. Inhale at the top. Exhale, draw that chest down to the ground. Bringing the forehead to back, chin to chest as we roll straight back up. And one more here, lifting tall. Reach that chest forward, draw the head down. Chin to chest as we roll back up here. Shifting our weight onto this leg. Inhale, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, reaching over, through. Again, making sure that wave through that front chest. Chest nice and open and lifted. Inhale gently, up out of the stretch just a little. And then exhale, see if we can deepen that bend there. Inhale, reaching back up. Turn back into our deep hip position. Chest is lifted, flexing through that back foot, lifting that back knee. Inhale as we push our hips up and back into our extension. Just taking one last deep movement through the backs of our legs. So really drawing those heels down to the ground and back up, down to the ground and back up. Lovely, taking a bend through those knees, bring the knees to the ground, untuck the toe, bum back to heels and really reaching out through the mat, reaching tall. Nice big inhale and exhale. Then bringing the left hand behind to reach the left foot and the right hand behind to reach the right foot. Gently resting the forehead down to the mat, chin to chest, and releasing the shoulders, releasing any tension, tightness. We should be nice and warm and mobile. One big breath here, and exhale breath. Lovely. Then just bringing the hands to either side of the knee. Gently keeping the chin to chest as we slowly roll up to a kneeling position. Roll the shoulders down and back. Coming onto our bottoms into a seated position now. Extending through both legs. Flexing through the feet. We're going to inhale, reach nice and tall. Again, when you reach tall, making sure to keep that pelvis tucked. And exhale, we're going to draw forward with the chest and bring the hands behind the feet. Chin tucks into the chest, keeping that nice elongated spine. Nice breath here. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale, and then gently rolling through the spine and back up. Bending through the knees, we're going to come down onto our backs, so gently coming down onto our backs here. Maybe just shuffling a little bit. We're going to extend our left leg straight down onto the mat. Inhale, we're going to bend our right knee, drawing that right knee in towards that right shoulder. So nice squeeze here. We still want to keep an active lower left leg, so keeping that leg nice and active, drawing our right knee into the right shoulder. Then just a gentle release of both. We're going to use our left hand to gently bring our right knee over to the left side of the body, and we're going to look over our right shoulder for a lovely deep spinal release. Just a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale, and then gently bring that right knee back to centre. Give it one last squeeze. Bring the left leg in to meet the right leg. Squeeze and just a gentle rock from side to side. And then we're going to extend our right leg down onto the mat. Again, making sure to keep it nice and active. And gently draw our left knee into our right shoulder. Nice little squeeze really open through the hips here. Then just a gentle release of that left leg. Using the right hand to draw the left leg over to the right side of the body. Looking over that left shoulder for our final deep spinal release. Keeping the breath moving. Inhale. And exhale. And again, gently bring that knee to centre. Give it one last squeeze. Drawing our right leg in to meet the left. Just rocking side to side, maybe a few little circles. One way and then the other. And bringing the chin to chest, forehead to the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze with a tight little ball. And either rocking up to a seated position or sitting. Inhaling, reaching both arms up nice and tall. Exhale as we bring both arms over to the left side of the body. One hand behind the knee, one hand behind the back. Reaching nice and tall, looking over that left shoulder. And release, bringing hands back up to the sky. Nice big inhale, and then exhale, drawing hands to the other side. Looking over that shoulder, really deep stretch. And again, lifting the hands up to centre, really reaching through those fingertips one last time. Inhale at the top, and exhale. Gently bring those hands back down.